We're Katie and Benson. We're new to the community, new to the area. We recently got married in June and then moved out here in July for work. Katie is a new professor at Trinity Western in sociology. And through a friend of mine actually in Ontario, we got connected to Living Waters and joined a small group in September. Life pretty much looks like working from home. Mostly Katie teaches a lot online and I'm online a lot too. And we go when we have to, but that's about it. Trying to connect with people, when it's safe to and when we can.
We spend a lot of time together, just us.
That's good.
But that's not a bad thing.
It's great.
I think I've been reflecting, and then together we've been reflecting a lot on what home is or what home means, I guess, in this season, because we are in a new home. There's so many different layers. We're new to the area. We're new to living together. We've only been married for the past almost 6 months. So we're in a new home, in a new city, in a new place. We can't go back to our kind of regular home. And that's just sort of the example of our story. But I think for a lot of people, the idea of home that usually carries that concept of warmth and safety and security maybe feels a little bit different this year or right now, and we feel a little bit out of place or displaced.
I think that for us, what gives us hope is that people are still celebrating, people are still rejoicing, praising, proclaiming, celebrating Christmas together, that we can, as a church family, be together, even if it's through online, through different means. We can still be together, and that this pandemic, this unique season that we're in, hasn't stopped us, right? It hasn't stopped us. Things look different for sure, but it hasn't stopped us from being the people of God, from spreading the hope and joy that's in Jesus. I'm reminded in the small ways as well, even when we're driving around Langley in the safety of our car, seeing big light displays, people seem to be out in full force, bigger than ever before. The generosity that is shown in giving this year, in the ways that as a church we've been able to support international workers, ministry workers, in the ways that we've supported all these nonprofits who are helping people in this challenging time has been huge. And also in small ways, through watching people sort of figure out how to send gifts and things like that, even online through Amazon or things like that, has been really inspiring and has given me a lot of hope this year in a time that's really different and challenging for people.
I really sense that it's more important now than ever to celebrate, and maybe that means changing up the way we celebrate, but God's not done. God's not finished working here. And in our community, in our lives, and in our world, He's still very much active and alive. And so I think it's important to, in spite of everything we can't do, to cling on to what we do have and who we can be with, and to celebrate as best as we can, and to celebrate our hearts out in this season. And it may be celebration's a bit of a discipline this year, that even when we don't feel like it, it's something that we need.